Alright, so session 5 has ended, and we've entered the Afterparty.
Yup. Sure have.
Yeah,
As is tradition, we'll take it by scene. Go ahead, Austin.
yeah, nice, nice simple, simple session. Started out with a simple scavenging run on the cars.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing too
W.
fancy, just standard zombies.
Yeah.
Well, there was a
It's gotta
sprinter
be done.
taken care of with a critical, where you unintentionally killed him.
Damn right.
But I
Well, I mean, I
wouldn't
knocked
have
him
it that way.
down to be killed, but you know, it works out.
Oh yeah.
Unintentionally killed that psycho later on, but you know.
Yeah. There was one of them
Feared that
lanky ass zombies.
Yeah, I put him down like a fuck. I old Yeller his bitch ass. I wasn't dealing with that shit. Fucking hate those ones.
That's the first one.
Fucking annoying.
That's the first one on the surface.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's nice that Justine saw it though too.
That is true. Justine did get to see it.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, but I hate those little fuckers or those tall fuckers. However you want to do it, but they're annoying.
But yeah, nice little simple scene. Just to sort of open it up. Went to the shack, sort of checked out with some people. Went fishing a little bit, you know.
Yeah, Alexa can't fish for fucking shit.
Yeah, well, it'd be like that. You could barely fucking fish last time, so.
Yeah, but I know how to do it. It's just
Boy, then yeah, that makes sense that she.
It had been a while.
It makes sense that she'd be bad at it. She's never done it before.
I had to get the rust off.
Likely story.
Now, all I'm saying now that I went back and did it, I'm good. You saw I caught 2 big ass ones. I roll a 20. I better get the Loch Ness monster.
I do have something special planned if you fish a 20. Not quite the Loch Ness monster, but there is something special. But yeah, the old lodge. First, you sort of scouted it.
Didn't do a whole lot.
Did some
to see it.
Yeah, did some planning, then came back to actually hit it with a much bigger group. So, any particular reason why these people? I know you explained why for Allie.
Yeah, particularly Allie, because I knew that if that cave thing down there, if that ladder went to a giant cave, she might. Very slim chance, but there's a chance maybe she recognizes it. Alexa, because she's got the proficiency in sleight of hand, which could have been useful.
Okay.
Maya, because she's a pretty heavy hitter. Joe, for obvious reasons. And I feel like Tommy, for obvious reasons.
True. I'm surprised with you setting up a very competent squad that Greg wasn't on it.
The reason why Greg wasn't on it was because in case there was a counteroffensive that got launched on our camp, I needed people to be able to take care of shit there.
I see.
So that's why I didn't bring it. But yeah.
So yeah,
that's why I brought that team.
Yeah, took it pretty
simple.
simple
And Alexa,
outside.
because one sleight of hand, and two, she hadn't been a part of fucking anything since the first episode, so I felt like I needed to bring her.
Yeah, so you decided to tackle the house first.
Yes.
Pretty basic encounter. There was just a few enemies. You sort of corralled around the last one. It made it hard maneuvering in there because of the way of how tight the rooms and halls were, or like the staircase to get up there, and then the doorway. So you did have to play around a bit with like going through walls and like moving people into positions. But overall, it seemed to be pretty simple, pretty easy for you.
Yeah.
So not really a whole lot to say on this scene unless you've got something.
I mean, I liked it. It was nice to actually kind of like breach and clear a place, which was good.
Yeah.
Same thing with I mean, I wish I had better fucking rolls, because holy fuck, but...
Yeah, like I said, initially this scene was going to be blackened, and it would just be like, the main room would be revealed, and like, basically as you explore the house, it would reveal the rooms, and you'd only be able to see what you could see from that angle.
And they didn't have lights.
But like, and I thought about doing that for like this room up here at the top, but then I was like, it's just not worth the effort to go through setting it all up that way. So I was like, we'll just run it.
Yeah. And also found out that they're fucking cannibals. That's weird. That would make sense why they tranquilized everybody and they were gonna eat Allie.
Yeah, well, I mean, it seemed like she was one of the quote-unquote lucky ones that was more so a plaything. being tortured as opposed to being eaten.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they were about
Oh
to.
yeah, they may have at some point. But yeah, there's a big ass fight down here. You struggled through this one.
Well, hold on. Steve did fucking fine. Everybody else started fucking sucking, is what happened.
Maybe you should have brought Greg.
Yeah, maybe I should have. Greg seems to get shit done.
Greg rolls high,
fuck.
Justine rolls high. Maybe you should have brought them.
Yeah, I don't fucking get it.
Yeah, Yeah, you got kind of lucky with that guy getting up and immediately landing a critical to kill one of the heavy hitter enemies.
Yeah, I still think we would have been able to get out of it.
Oh yeah, it would have been fine. Mainly because you brought a much bigger group than I thought you would. I figured that your group would probably be like, you brought 6. I was thinking that you'd probably bring about 4.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't fucking around.
So yeah, so the encounter
I wanted these mugs dead.
The encounter was sort of balanced around a much smaller group, and I didn't want to artificially inflate it just because you brought more, because I feel like that would kind of cheapen things.
Did you forget that I have a fucking I'm looking to
no,
wipe all
I
these
know
motherfuckers
you.
out of here.
No, I know.
Got a grudge.
I know that you have like a strong desire to kill them, and you have a large group, but I just didn't figure you would bring this many people to this encounter.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're dying.
Like, even if you would have split your group into 2 smaller groups, one for the cellar, one for the house, things probably still would have been fine. Because, like I said, they were balanced around like 3 to 4 person like parties. But yeah, overall, like pretty simple sort of setup for this. It was a nice, short, simple session.
It was good. I liked it. I mean, it was nice because obviously I'm trying to think what would have been what's the last episode that came out for them that they're going to see before this? Obviously, episode 4. And the way, are we able to tell them how we've been filming it? It is the after party after all, so I guess we could.
So this will be, although we've only recorded co-op 1 and 2, this will come out after co-op 1, 2, 3, and we did just 1, 2, and 3.
It was nice to
at least it should.
I've been doing co-ops with Mason. It was nice to get back to just managing my own group. It was nice to do that, so I really enjoyed this. It was a nice breath of fresh air again to just kind of be able to be with the OG crew, kind of deal with that, get back to the main campaign. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, that's good. How would you say this one sort of stacks up to other ones?
Let's see. Fucking hell, you asked me to rank it every fucking time.
You don't have to rank it. I'm just saying, like, was this one?
Oh, I mean, it's up
by
there.
comparison. Like,
I really enjoyed it.
Was it one of the better episodes? Was it one of the worst? Not
there wasn't anything
worse, but like on like the lower end.
Or anything that got introduced, but I'd still put it up on the higher end due to what happened and how we were on the offensive this time, where we went and kind of found it and kind of wiped something out. Where it was almost more like we were like the warmongers, if you will. Where,
I like the story where
bandits.
We are the monsters.
No, yeah. Where before, like, the bandits that had been attacking us, we weren't being reactive, we were being proactive.
Right.
And we were kind of dealing with it on our own. Whereas before, like, we were the ones always getting like jumped or anything like that. And being able to actually utilize the large group size to go and kind of take care of it. Business is nice.
Okay, so do you think, so prediction time, this is where I'm gonna go through some things and you give me your predictions on how you think it'll go. Do you think the cycles are gone for good?
No, I think that there's probably smaller groups of them in those little extra areas, which is why
let me rephrase. Do you think they're going to still be a threat? Like an active threat?
Yeah, but much smaller.
Okay.
Which is why what I plan on doing is going to those other sites that Julia pointed out and the same thing. I'm wiping them off the fucking face of the planet.
Okay. Still no signs of Frank.
Yeah, whenever you said, this role is to actually help you, I was hoping it'd be like Frank just walks in.
So there was...
Fuck yeah.
Okay. I want to throw this out here, and you're probably about to be pissed. There was actually a planned scene where Frank would come to aid you. But your party was already so big, I didn't use it because it would have made things way too easy. Because it was already a very easy encounter because of how big your party was, and that's not
The
to
coveted Frank encounter.
that's not to encourage you to bring small parties.
I'm
That's
going
just
solo,
saying,
fucking everywhere.
it's just to say, I didn't throw it in there just because it was already very stacked in your favor. That I didn't feel you needed the assist.
I'm supposed to be doing this shit. That's why.
Not with those rolls you ain't.
Hey, Steve was fucking
Steve was
swinging. Steve was the big dick in the locker room in this fucking episode. Everybody just had to sit there and watch.
Cuts to
Nothing
every
to
time
say.
that Steve failed to check this session.
It wasn't combat checks that he failed a lot of them. There was like maybe one or two. But...
Yeah, well.
But no, yeah. I was glad to get Allie involved though too.
Yeah, she did do a little bit. Got out there on the field.
Mm-hmm. Which was good.
When does
I enjoyed
Iggy
that.
get to go back out?
Iggy is just no. He doesn't.
He's just no.
He doesn't. He does not get to go back out. The most he's going to is the fucking fishing spot now. That motherfucker can't do shit.
The most he's going is the front lawn.
No, the motherfucker couldn't even do guard duty. He got kidnapped. Didn't make a noise.
He
didn't
did
alert
not.
nobody.
For reference, he did not get kidnapped on guard duty.
Where'd he get kidnapped? Where'd he get ripped out of? The camper?
Yes.
And
Because
you're
remember,
telling
there was no people doing watch over here. There was only watch happening. Joe, I guess, technically doing watch here, and just the main road.
So you're telling me that motherfucker Iggy made no noises? I mean, I guess he got trained, but
Yeah, he got tranked during the night while he was sleeping.
still, of course it has to happen to Iggy, motherfucker. Didn't hear nothing walking in that goddamn door? Nobody? Didn't think?
No, it was only Iggy in the camper.
Yeah, Iggy ain't doing shit no more. Bless his heart. God damn it.
Iggy, his ball
Bless him.
privileges have been revoked.
Yeah, he don't get. He's not getting the fucking rock no more. He don't get the fucking play. Right now, he's a bench player.
But
He's on the fucking JV team.
yeah, so we've sort of wrapped up sort of the. I mean, there may be like remnants, like you were saying, but for the most part, that sort of closes off the Psycho's little threatening escapades around your area, since they're probably too loose to really go on the offense anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, nice little simple session.
Good,
Nothing
good.
too
I like
crazy.
it.
Like you said, you actually got to go on the offensive, so that actually simplified a lot of things in terms of like flow, since you were the
Mhm.
main one deciding on things.
Yup.
So yeah, I enjoyed it, since it kind of during the actual session it kind of let me take a back seat on direction and story.
Yeah, it was good, and I mean, especially being able to move the character icons now was fun, because I can actually put them exactly where I want.
Yeah, that was sort of the big change for this session. Like in
Yeah.
the other ones, we've been incorporating new mechanics and stuff. This one was just testing out movement and letting you sort of get used to it. Because like I
No,
said,
there was, I mean,
there's-
few
there's-
hiccups.
there's a bit of stuff that goes into it, like moving around corners, not overlapping them, since it's that'd be like two people standing on the same spot of a room. Like that can't really
Mhm.
happen. Yeah, the tokens are a bit bigger than a person is, but it's just for gameplay reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I would say it was a pretty decent session. For me, session 4 is still the GOAT. But that's just because
Session 4
I
is still
really
very
like
solid.
how session 4 went.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I mean, the go for me is still the Christmas episode.
well, I'm not counting the Christmas episode, since it was more of a special. So
Very
it
Christmas
had very different rules.
Also, based on the time you're seeing this, Happy New Year.
This will come out on
Gotta be after.
the 6th of January, most likely.
Fucking hell. Well, Happy New Year. Hope you enjoyed the first week of your new year.
What happened to the New Year special?
I don't know. I'm not the fucking DM. You tell me.
It's not happening.
I don't put this shit together.
Yeah, I know.
For reference, we're filming this much before the fucking
This
New
is just after Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
Uh,
W episode. I enjoyed it.
yeah. Any closing remarks or anything you'd like to add about where things are going or how things went?
No, not really. I mean, I'm happy that we took care of the main psycho problem. I think we're still gonna go kind of take care of the rest of it. I don't know if that'll be the next episode or whenever I plan to do it, but I think the next big thing that we're gonna do is kind of take a scouting party to go back into the city, because actually, not knowing how well off we made based off all the supplies in there, I don't know if like, oh yeah, a lot of the supplies that you've been like noticing you've been running out of are actually here. I don't think we really covered that, so we'll find that out later on. But
Yeah, I'm gonna say you were able to get a pretty decent amount from the psychos, discounting the human flesh. You did still get a decent amount of like food and fuel and that kind of stuff, so your supplies are looking pretty good.
yeah, still we'll probably go really explore kind of the woods and everything to see what else might be out there to kind of really get a better understanding of it, and then potentially look at going either back into the city or kind of the outskirts area. I mean, pull up the world map if you can. Yeah, like potentially start looking at just going around other places over here and doing like maybe longer search parties. Like, cool, this group's gonna be gone for like a day or two or something like that. To
Where? I
you're
didn't see the ping.
No, I didn't ping anywhere. We're just like going anywhere around this, like maybe going more towards this area, either back into the city or maybe going and just really kind of just exploring everything else.
Okay.
But yeah, just kind of venturing out more and more as we need to. I don't think we necessarily need to relocate yet, but once the resources over here start to become more and more barren, we'll probably look at going and taking a look at other areas. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll kind of go around and start looking at other areas to potentially take refuge.
Yeah. Interior for the shack.
Yes, interior for the shack.
We have one.
Mm-hmm. It might be good to make another one too to
Okay,
make it to work.
don't push things that far.
Have like a different room. Have a different room in there or something like that. It's like, as we did point out, you said it was implied, but it wasn't there. No fucking kitchen. No kitchen.
Look, I only just got this made.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Potentially make another one that's just like a different.
But you just
more,
you just talked about
loft area.
potentially moving. Why would I bother?
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of
That's
work for
potential.
not a lot.
Hey, well, you never know.
We'll see.
You're gonna
But
find out.
We'll see, but don't hold your breath. I just put like a stock
Uh-huh.
like just like the words and then like Comic Sans where it's just kitchen. Kitchen here.
You could.
In the empty room it'll say supply room here.
True.
But yeah, if you don't have anything else to add, I guess that'll be where we end off the after party.
Bet. Sounds good.
With a thank you to everyone watching and an extra special thank you to all of our member supporters sponsoring the series, like Reign of Cows, our Decay supporter,
And our Defiance supporter, Turtle with a Gun 1. Real handsome guy out here, Austin.
I mean, that's one thing that
I
might
would
be
say
true.
so.